Welcome to Tanks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As a recording time of exactly 9:30 a.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum contract $3,095, up about 1.25% so far. With respect to overall crypto market and the equity market, we are bright green as of this morning. With respect to the foreshadow affectation that I've identified so far, with respect to the lingering affectation around the Ukraine and Russian war, that's still in development. So we'll see how that goes. But that could be one of those black swan events that we have to look out for. In addition to that, with respect to the next main big catalyst that we need to look out for is with respect to on coming up Thursday with the CPI report that's coming out, right? And that will give us a good flavor as to the inflationary pressure. How's that percolating, right? And how's the Fed's triangulating with the recent mega job numbers that came out knocked out the park, right? The Wall Street expectations was basically 1/4 or 1/3 in approximation compared to the actualized number. So that could be an indicator that the Feds might be a little bit more aggressive as they, increase the rates potentially, right? And some of the things that we also need to look out for is that today you could see that it's a green day, and Ethereum, despite its green at the moment, up about 1.11% so far, it still has not gotten to the $3,158 yet, which is the next comfortable level. So technically, we have been just levitating for quite some time. And the buying pressure has been predominantly driven by retail investors, knowing the fact that there's just a lot of mini candles here. And just to talk about some of the things that we have observed across the whole macro market so far, obviously you could see that clearly the Wall Street in terms of equity side is relatively green right now. So it makes sense because there isn't any foreseeable future, within the next couple of days that could be a negative hindrance, despite obviously the black swan news. And also, obviously, there has been a lot of positive earnings that happened last week, right? On the tech sector, Amazon went up by close to 20%, Snapchat went up by 60%. And also, with respect to some of the adjacent tech stocks as well, it seems like with respect to a company called Frontier and Spirit, these two low-cost airline companies are expected to merge. So there was some monetary circulations being deployed into that specific two companies. And also Peloton's also surged that it reports that Amazon or Nike, which are corporate strategic investors, may be potential buyers, knowing the fact that Peloton is trading on a cheap dirt discount. Or it is a fair level because of the fact that the company seems like it's struggling right on the production front, obviously on our top line front, and obviously as the COVID subsides, people will be less incentivized to utilize one of those stay home workout stations, right? And in addition to that, there seems to be some lingering affectation around chip shortage, which Ford's, the American auto company, decide to cut production for the F-150, which is the truck, which is relatively famous in the U.S. So seems like it's a mixed bag, but collectively I would say is a lot of bullish news. And with respect to the crypto side, it's being also dragged up as well. So it seems like it's definitely a green, positive beginning so far. But the more of the uncertain affectation still in the later half of this week, and also with respect to the black swan events potentially that it could percolate. But I do have a perspective on the war breaking out. I think with respect to the Beijing 2022, the Olympics that's going on right now, I don't foresee the war to be breaking out around this time of the period, knowing the fact that Olympics still going on. It's kind of a global event, and I don't think on the military defense perspective or in Vladimir Putin's perspective, and obviously Ukraine's perspective, I don't think they want to drive any negative pressure or just negative sentiments. It's kind of like a bummer when everybody's being celebratory, everybody are in good athletic spirits. I just don't think that could technically make sense in a timing perspective. So for this week to not hear anything, major developments from maybe just some news around beefing up the defense force, but the war not fully breaking out. I hope that that's going to be the case based on the Olympics going on and the rotation going on. But again, I'm not a political scientist, and I do not have a foreseeable wizardry to understand that dynamic. But I can only identify the risk management level, and this is what I do on a day-to-day basis on our Patreon, right? And feel free to let me know any feedback. I got a good comments, a question from my subscriber here or viewer on YouTube today. I think this person definitely raised a good point. So let me know if you have any questions or feedback. I ultimately just, I'm not making things up. I'm just comparing quantitative analysis with fundamental analysis, identify the gap, and you are able to deploy capital into those gaps to generate profit, right? And you do that consistently on a day-to-day basis. Look at my 2 updates. And also you saw the Dropbox link that I gave you guys. So if you take a read on some of the confidential hedge fund reports or research reports that are beneficial for you, so you could take an understanding of like the respective investments that you are currently invested in from, coming from the source of truth, right? So that's important. So let me know how that goes. So with respect to recording time again of 9:36 a.m. on the Eastern time, it's just approximately $3,100. With $7 below it. But again, the real level we need to get up to is 3,150, right? We are very dragged up with 57 off 70 right now. And at the same time, we have this large separation. So the bullish momentum is full on, but we still have not gone above that level. So we need to get above that level for us to feel, some substantive ground, because right now we are still flying. We have not really landed on the next platform. So that's important to look out for. And if we hear any negative black swan news coming, beside the ones that we've identified so far on the 10th, which is on Thursday, the CPI report at 8:30 a.m., that should technically allow us to keep going up from there. With respect to Bitcoin, seems like Weeble is trying to show me something again. With respect to Bitcoin, seems like we are trying to linger. We broke about 43 just for now. Like we are hovering. Yeah, now we're at the 43. The next level that we need to get up to is not at the current level. Right now we're at a flat, comfortable level, similar to Ethereum. We need to get above to the 44, right? And there's some positive news that are circulating around the media front. It seems like Tesla, their holding for Bitcoin specifically, is evaluated to become approximately about $2 billion in their balance sheet right now. So a sizable one, obviously, but it's relative, at the 60 out of 70 right now. So we have surged relatively fast, relatively strong. So this is a very, very bullish signal. But would I be buying now? No, because we're very overbought, right? And whatever goes up really, really fast come down just as fast. So I don't advise buying at the moment, knowing the fact that we're near overbought at the moment. Dogecoin up about 2.35%. We are surging just as nice, 56 out of 70, very bullish. I would like anywhere, again, 1375 to below from here. Cardano's up about 5% so far. Again, we are testing the exact level that I identified. This is just technical speaking the truth. I like anywhere from 102 to below, to be honest. We had the 53 out of 70. So a lot of like really, really just mediocre level, not the best, right? Solana is up about 6%. I am up dramatically right now. I'm up like 28-30% right now on Solana, just in the last week. With the 51 of 70, I would not advise buying now. I like anywhere from basically 95 to below. XRP is up about 16% so far. Very dragged up, 64 out of 70. Large separation. Whatever goes up really, really fast, come down just as fast. I like anywhere, again, right, around like 62 to 57. Right now, I would not touch this to save your life. Polkadot is up about 5.242%. I like anywhere from the 1898 to below. 64, very, very overdrawn. You can see like this is like a rocket ship right now. Not advisable to buy now. Algorand's 108 right now. 50 out of 70. I like anywhere from, again, 92 to 79 from below. Shiba Inu is like mega green candle, and you basically testing the next comfortable level, which is the next consolidated level. I would not advise buying now with the 61 out of 70. I like anywhere from low 2000s, 1400 to 900 from here. MagTech is at approximately $2 at the moment. Again, a lot of whale manipulations, a lot of pump and dump type of short-term flash crash. I like anywhere from 143 to 120 to be honest. So I don't advise buying at the moment, up about 11.11%. AVAX above 80 right now. We have been, have that gradual upward wedge looking thing. I don't advise buying now because this is a very prominent upward wedge, right? This, if you draw a triangle here, so that means a sell-off should be coming shortly as we, hit to the relatively overbought level, which we are getting there soon. 59 to 50 from here is still better. Luna, it's 58 right now. So again, 62, 52 to 45. So we are basically lingering between the 62 and 52. With the 46 out of 70, we formed a def cross recently. That's not def cross, a golden cross recently. That's why we're searching like this right now, but not advisable. So a lot of mediocre levels across the spectrum based on the chart that we see in front of us. So I don't really advise though. And Ethereum is about to break above 3,150. You could see that clearly. So definitely a green positive day. But again, the main event is still coming on Thursday. And the black swan affectation that we can look out for. But with the Olympics going on, I think that could be mitigated. So that's my point of view. So again, let me know about the Patreon feedback. I really, really appreciate constructive criticism all day, every day. Like I have nothing to to hide. I just give it wide open. So let me know. That's how I learn, right? Because I don't want it just be one-sided, like I'm saying everything you just accept. It needs to be a reciprocal relationship, a partnership, right? Appreciate you. Have a great Monday. Take care. Bye.